morning. Welcome back, family. Have you just joined us? Well, you know what? You are just in time because right now we want to enlighten you about a summer program that has kicked off for the kids. It's a great initiative, so let's check it out.
Parliamentary Representative and Acting Prime Minister, Honorable Ezekiel Joseph, Mr. Mijit Pierre, our guest presenter, Mr. Dillis, President of the Babono Youth and Sports Council, and his other executive member, other officials who are here, sports director, cricket coach, and teachers, minister's rep, Mr. Raffo, and our media, Mr. Martin. Good morning, everybody, and morning, sir, to you also. All right. This morning, we are indeed excited to be here to have the official launch of our summer cricket program. It started yesterday. We had a good first day. And I can tell you the excitement among the children and also the coaches. I mean, that was unique, Honorable Minister. And then that created in us even more excitement for us to continue the program throughout the summer vacation. I'm not too sure how possible that will be. But in the excitement that it created, and even yesterday I met two parents, and that's what they told me. They told me, Mr. Sipal, my children came home. They have two children at the program. They came home and they spoke so positively of the program. They want the program to go throughout the summer vacation. But we're going to talk about that a little later. But again, we thank the Honorable Minister. He is very interested in youth development. Not just simply capital project and so on, but youth development. We need to put our hands together for our Honorable Minister for the interest he has in youth development. And when we approached him for that program, and then before that he had already appointed Miss Malaika to be the cricket coach for the Babono schools. And then she's starting off with this summer program. And let me announce here that this will not be an event. This is a program. What am I talking about? After the summer program, it will not end here, Honorable Minister. Okay, Malaika will continue to go to the schools to coach the children, and then we are going to present to you a proposal where at least 2 days a week, we are going to pull out the elite, the good children, and even those who are interested, and we are going to have 2 days program with them on a weekly basis where we are going to continue to train them. And the idea now is for us to continue that development program so that the Babono constituency will have next year the first ever under 15 tournament, Mr. President. That's what we want to do. And then that will now lead to the under 19s, because we know Babono, we have talents.
Let me say how proud I am to be part of and parcel of this activity. As Mr. Sipal said, when he approached me, I felt it was important for us to work together to put together that program, because I have, since I came in, have been focusing on a number of areas as it pertains to youth and sports in the Babono community. The first attempt and the first approach was to put on the infrastructure, to establish the infrastructure. And we can boast in Babono, sorry Mr. Pierre, but we can boast in Babono that out of our 4 major fields in Babono, 3 has lights on it. And that is an accomplishment. So it's not putting on the infrastructure, it's also putting together the programs that will assist us in developing our sporting activities and our sporting ability in Babono. Babono has a lot of talent, right? And I can speak, and I'm sure Mr. Pierre can speak to it. When we were involved in sports at your age, we were doing it because we love doing it. We were doing it because we wanted to represent our country. But now, sports is a career. Oh, yes, sir. You can be gainfully employed in sports. And you just heard Mr. Sipal spoke of our great Lovin Spencer, right? This year, out of the 4 major categories of recognition by the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the 4 major categories, namely senior female athlete, senior male athlete, junior male athlete, and junior female athlete, Babono has 3 out of the 4. What that tell us? That tell us that Babono has talent. Whilst you're here, we want you to see not only to have fun, but to learn the techniques that you'll be taught. Because we expect, and I say we, the Babono Youth and Sports Council, Mr. Sipal and myself, we expect that we have the junior teams.
It's always a pleasure to come out here and see so many young faces. The children, as you know, are our future, and we need to do everything that we can to develop those young people. We hope that we can continue to develop the talent here. There are a number of other cricketers from Babonneau who do not play for Babonneau. And when you ask them, but why don't you play for Babonneau? They keep telling you there's nothing going on in Babonneau to develop their cricket. And what has been said earlier by the minister has indicated that he's very serious about continuing to develop the talent in Babonneau and getting them to stay at home and play for their home team. So we hope this will augur well for the future of cricket in the Babonneau area.
Wake up, everybody. Good morning. I hope you're going to feel some good vibes. And trust me, you'll get lots of energy today because it is summer officially. You know, Carnival is long done, gone. And everybody's wondering what's going to happen, especially when you have kids. But we had to make our way over to the National Cultural Center because once again, the Youth Summer Arts Platform has kicked off. So should I say Mr. Wilkie today?
You can.
But of course, it's good friends, good vibes, and I know you all are always so instrumental in coordinating and making sure there's a solid program going on for the kids. So let's talk about the platform this year.
Okay, well, this year we are trying to do something different to the previous years where we'd have a stage production at the end. This year, our grand finale production is a film. So we're working towards making a movie this year. And our concept for this year is we want to take the students, the children, back on a journey of their culture. We want to look at the melting pot and how did St. Lucia get such a rich and diverse culture, you know. So we're really breaking it down into the different components. So we split the students up into five groups, taking us back to the Amerindians, the East Indians, all of those different components that make up our culture. And of course, here we are now as St. Lucians, and what does that mean? What does that represent? So that's what we're focusing on this year.
Great. Now, I feel that this is a great topic to, especially summer is when kids get the most brain drain. So why not right now in a fun way infuse our culture? So I think that's just ingenious.
Definitely. And that's what we're going for as well. We want to take the students away from the idea that learning about your history and your culture is something that you have to study and you have to be in a book for. They can have fun doing it. And it's important that they know where they're from as well and what St. Lucia is all about and what it means to be a St. Lucian.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit more and focus on what exactly are the different components and what will they be engaging in.
Okay, well, we have a basic structure set out where the students do theater, they do singing, they do music, they do dance, and they do drumming. Yeah, so they're engaged in those mediums, and those are what they're going to use in their presentations to bring what they've learned to life.
Great. And how about the turnout for this year?
I think this year, so far, because I have to say so far, because I know we're still in the early stages and persons are still planning on registering and so on. We have a good turnout so far. We have over 50 participants, yes, ranging from ages 8 to 16. So that's a nice range there of young people who are moving on and really bringing St. Lucian, being St. Lucians in the coming generation. So we have a nice turnout.
Great. And let's talk about the team because I know to be able to put this on and of course have people who are really capable of sharing their knowledge of the culture, you need a solid team.
Yes, of course, we are so thankful to the Cultural Development Foundation for continuing to host this platform. But our team is made up of some excellent facilitators, and this year we have the concept of group leaders as well. So we don't just have persons teaching, but we have persons who are leading the groups who are not necessarily part of the groups, but their job is to motivate and interact with the students and so on. So they don't feel like they're being taught. Yeah, they're having that interaction and that experience. We have greats like Nigel Nestor, who is one of our lead drummers, Jason Alcid. We have Miss Christelle Lee, who is our student coordinator. We have Miss Rosanna Alexander, and we have a bevy of persons, Mr. Jamie Ford, of course, who is exceptional in the field of music. And we just have a lot of persons, great talent to be disposed to the students.
Great. Now, how long is the platform going to be on for?
It runs until August 18th. Yes, where we're going to put on the film, and it's open to the public. Details to be determined.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Well, it's still early in the game, so we're looking forward to that. And I'm expecting to see that movie Magic, so I'm sure a lot of people will be excited for that as well. And for persons who are interested and maybe now hearing about it, how can they register and what are the costs?
Okay, well, they can come up to the Cultural Development Foundation and just speak to reception, and they will get all the pertinent information. You can also follow them on Facebook. The information is there as well, so they can get that information there.
All right, fantastic. Well, guys, it's a lovely day out. The kids are on break right now, but you know what? This is a very good initiative. And if you're still wondering what to do with your child or children or whoever it is, there's something really great that they can be doing where they're learning and having fun at the same time. So make sure you think of the Youth Summer Arts platform. I want to thank you again so much for taking time out because I know you're really busy. But we look forward to see the end result on the 18th of August, St. Lucia. So we'll bring you more details on that later on. Thank
Right,
you.
Thank you.